Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, in this session I'm taking some problems from syllogisms. The questions have been sent by students. Basically I'm going to deal with possibility cases in syllogisms. So let's take the first question. Statement: all branches are roads, some roads are dogs, and all dogs are rains. So we just draw the Venn diagram, and you might have attended the basic sessions of syllogism. So you should be clear with the basics, and how do we draw the Venn diagram, that should be clear in your mind, right? There are various possibilities of drawing the Venn diagrams, though you don't need to draw all of them, but to get the actual idea, you should draw at least some of the circles, right? So I just take just draw some circles over here. So the first thing is all branches are roads. So I just draw this. This is branches. All branches are roads. Then some roads are dogs. Now there are two possibilities. Some roads are dogs. So this is one possibility, and this is another possibility, right? And all dogs are rains. So once again there are various possibilities. This is one possibility. This is rain, this is road, so be clear about it. This is one more possibility, right? I'm not changing the color of the circles. You just follow the procedure stepwise. Now we just see the conclusion. Some rains are definitely dogs. So can we see any intersection between rains and dogs? So since some in both these cases, we have these two cases, there is some area common between rains and dogs. Over here also, rains and dogs. So definitely some rains are dogs, right? Some rains are definitely dogs. It is clear because in both the cases we are getting this intersection with this intersection between rains and dogs. The same can be seen from here also. Some roads are dogs and all dogs are rain. That means some some rains are dogs, that is definite, right? So some rains are definitely dogs. This is clear. So first is definitely clear. After that, some rains being branches is a possibility. So we have to see whether there is any intersection between rains and branches. So we can see this intersection over here, branches and rains. It is not there in both the cases. So it is just a possibility, not a certainty, right? It is not definite, but it is a possibility. So here the conclusion is talking about only possibility. So yes, there is a possibility because we can see out of these two cases, we can see an intersection between branches and rains, right? So this is also clear. All rains are roads. So this is a circle of road, this is circle of rain, and this is also rain. Any of two cases we can take, but in none of the cases we can see that rain, circle of rain is coming under the circle of roads. So this statement is wrong. This conclusion in fact wrong. All roads are branches. So that is also, we cannot see roads and branches. In fact, all branches are roads, not roads are branches, right? So this is also wrong. So out of the four conclusion, only first and second are following. So I just have this option, first and second follow. I hope you are clear. Once you practice well, you'll be able to do this sort of sums in less than a minute, right? Just draw the rough circles and just get the round idea. Then some houses are trains. See, some houses are trains. For that we can draw the various circles. This is a possibility, and this is also a possibility. This is house and train, and some houses are trains. So this is also a possibility. This outer circle is of house and the inner circle is of train. So in this case also some houses, because this portion is coming under this circle. So some houses, this is the circle of house, this is the circle of train. So some houses are trains. So this is a possibility, this is a possibility. We have taken this possibility a lot many times, and this is also a possibility, right? Because these days the questions based on this possibilities are also being asked in various exams, right? So we have to be clear with both the possibilities. Then all the trains are fruits. So all the trains are fruits. And over here all the trains are fruits. We can have outer circle over here, we can have a circle over here like this, like this. So this is also a possibility, this is also a possibility, right? I hope you are getting me. And this is, if it is not clear, I just write it once again. This is the circle of trains. Okay. And some fruits are skis. So some fruits are skis. So it may be this, it may be this, it may be maybe this fruit circle, I'm sorry, the ski circle, maybe it is intersecting only fruit circle, maybe it is intersecting the circle of train as well, maybe it is intersecting the circle of houses as well, right? House as well. So don't draw all the possibilities, just keep that in mind, right? So now, and the same thing can be done over here also when some fruits are skies. So some fruits are skies, maybe we can draw the circle over here, maybe over here, maybe that circle is intersecting this circle, or any of them, right? So let's see the conclusion now. At least some skies are houses. Skies and houses, we can see it is not necessary, it is just a possibility. You can see skies and houses, we do not see any intersection over here, right? Skies and houses. So at least some skies, it shows the definite conclusion, right? It's not a possibility, it is a surety, it is a sense of surety is coming out over here, right? But it's not sure, it is just a possibility because we do not see intersection between house and skies over here, right? So this is not done. Some fruits are not houses. See, when we draw this circle, we can see over here all the fruits are houses, and we can have this possibility also when some fruits are houses, right? So we cannot be sure about this. Some fruits are not houses. Some fruits are houses, we can be sure for that, but some fruits are not houses, we cannot be sure for that, right? So this is also not, we can say it does not follow. Some trains are skies. Some train skies, we cannot be so sure because it is not true over here. So if it is not true in all the cases, then we just can treat it as a possibility only, not for surety. Then all fruit being trains is a possibility. All the fruits being train is a possibility. See, once we are given all trains are fruits and we are asked about all fruits are trains. See, when all trains are fruits, we can have this sort of circle. Suppose this is a circle of train, then this can be an overlapping circle like this of fruit, right? So all trains are fruits, that means all fruits are train, that is a possibility, not surety, but it's a possibility. All trains are fruits, that is a surety because it is already given in the statement. So all trains are fruits, this is one style where this is train and this is fruit, and all trains are fruits, this is also true when train and fruits, the circles are overlapping. So there are two possibilities when we can draw the circles of all trains are fruits, right? So here we are talking about possibility only. In this conclusion, there is a concern of possibility only, not for surety. So yes, we can say this, that it is a possibility. So all fruits being train is a possibility. So this conclusion is true. So only 4 follows. I hope you are clear. Once you are clear with this circles, the syllogism problems are really very easy. Now all doors are buses. Doors and buses. All buses are leaves. Okay. No leaf is a flower. Now leaf and flower we have no intersection. Leaf is outermost circle and flower is a different circle. There is no intersection between leaf and flower. So this is the situation. Seems to be very simple. No flower is a door, obviously, because flower has no intersection with door. So this is true. No flower is a bus. No intersection between bus and flower. So this is also true. Some leaves are definitely doors. Leaf and door, we have this circle of door inside the circle of leaf. So definitely some leaves are doors. At least some leaves are buses. We can see an intersection between leaves and buses. So this is also true. So all the 4 conclusions are can be drawn. So all follow. And this seems to be very simple problem. I hope you are clear. Then all tigers are rivers. So we have this tigers and this rivers. No river is a forest, so there's a different circle, forest. Some forests are goats. Okay, so this may be the scene, maybe this is the scene, maybe this circle of goat intersecting the circle of tigers as well, right? So I'm just not drawing that. Let's see the conclusion. After that we'll see whether there's possibility or not. So some tigers being goats is a possibility. If this circle intersect the circle of tiger, then there is a possibility that some tigers are goats. So this is just a possibility, not surety, because it is not always true. As I've drawn this case, it is not true that tiger and goats there is no intersection. But yes, if I draw this circle bigger that is intersecting with the circle of tiger, that can be drawn, right? Can be drawn. So there is just a possibility. So for possibility, yes, all rivers are goats. So we can see rivers and goats, some sort of intersection is possible or may not be, right? Here in this case there is some intersection between rivers and goats, but over here there is no intersection between rivers and goats. So we cannot be sure that all rivers are goats, and they are not talking about possibility, they are just talking about the surety. So we cannot be so sure. At least some goats are tigers. So can we see any intersection between goats and tigers? So see, here we are talking about possibility. So here also surety cannot be there. It's just a possibility, right? So we have selected this and it will automatically be rejected, because in this case there is no intersection between goats and tigers, and even in this case there is no intersection. There is a possibility that there is an intersection between the circle of goats and tigers, but that is not surety. There is no surety, so it's incorrect. All forests are tigers. So forest and tiger, definitely we do not see any intersection, because forest and this rain circle is different circles, right? There is no intersection. 2 different sets are there. So definitely the circle of forest cannot intersect with the circle of tigers, right? So that is definitely incorrect, right? So just first case is correct. So first conclusion can be drawn. So first follows, right? Pretty simple. Now this one, some trees are lions. So trees and lions. So this can be a diagram, and apart from that some trees are lions. So this is tree and this is lion. So that is also one possible diagram for the statement some trees are lions, right? So I'm not going to use both of them initially, just is for your reference only. Both the possibilities are there. Now we proceed further. Some lions are cows. So lions and cows. Now we have again 2 possibilities. Maybe cow is like this. Maybe the circle of cow is intersecting the circle of trees as well. Along with lion, it is intersecting the circle of trees as well. That means this is the possibility. So this is cow. Then all cows are beds. Now I can draw this, and I can even circle this, right? So this is the circle of beds. Okay. Now let's read the conclusions. At least some beds are trees. So beds and trees not necessary. See, in this case, tree, when we were having this tree, and that then it is lion, then some lions are cows, and when all cows are beds, right? So it is not true. At least some beds are trees, so we cannot see any intersection between beds and trees, so it's not true. Some cows are definitely trees. So some cows are definitely trees. That is also not sure, because even in this case, cows and trees, there is no intersection. Over here also we have seen, we have discussed two cases. One, this case when we draw this circle of cow, and in this case there is an intersection between cow and tree, but there are two cases, so we cannot be so sure. So here definitely word is used, so we are not sure. This is wrong conclusion. No bat is tree. There is no intersection between bat and tree. So in this case, bat and tree, there is no intersection, so that is true. Okay. Among the options, none follows. No bat is tree is a possibility. See this two. Either one or three follow. See this two. At least some bats are trees. So this is the case when at least some beds are trees, but that is not sure. And see, in this case we have used, this option is using the word or, right? So no bat is tree or this. So either this is true or this is true, right? So that can be correct, because either this is true, at least some bats are trees, so at least some bats are tree, that is true over here, or no bat is tree. So that is true over here, right? So either this is true or this is true. So that is like very obvious also. At least some bats are tree or no bat is tree. So this one is correct. So that was very simple, I guess. All rings are birds. So this is rings. This is birds. Some birds are cages. So this is one possibility. This is one possibility, and all cages are kites. So this is a possibility, and this is also a possibility, right? I'm already using the word possibility, right? So there are two possibilities. So all kites being cages is a possibility. All kites. See, all cages are kites. That is already given, right? All cages are kites. Cages, kites. So as I've already told you, when we have all cages are kite, we can have two overlapping circles also, right? Where all cages are kites is this is a possible diagram, and two overlapping circle of cages and kites, that is also a possibility. So here they are talking about a possibility. We are not sure, but that is a possibility. So all kites being cages is a possibility that can be interpreted from this statement as well. So this is correct, because here we are talking about just possibility. At least some kites are rings. So we see there is any intersection between kites and rings. See here, in this case, we are not seeing any intersection between kites and rings. That is just a possibility. That is, kite and ring, we are seeing an intersection. We are able to see an intersection between kites and rings over here. So that is just a possibility, not surety. So that's wrong. Now some birds are definitely kites. We can see intersection of birds and kites everywhere, right? Birds and kites, we can see the intersection over here. Birds and kites, we can see intersection over here. So that is definitely true. Okay. So here they are talking about some, not all. So that is perfectly okay. So first and third, both of them are true. That can be concluded, in fact, not true and false. That can these can be concluded. So first and three follow. Pretty simple. I hope you are clear. Now all pens are grasshoppers. So pens, I just draw a bit bigger circle. Pens and then grasshoppers. Okay, some grasshoppers are clouds. So there are various possibilities. Clouds, maybe cloud is intersecting just with the circle of grasshopper, or maybe this. Okay, cloud is intersecting even with the circle of pens. Okay, then some clouds are bottles. So there are further various possibilities. Maybe bottle is just an extra circle that is not intersecting with any other circle except the circle of clouds. Or maybe this is the scene. Maybe this circle of bottle even intersecting the circle of pen. So that is a possibility. So that let's see that later on. We read the first conclusion. Some bottles are grasshoppers. So we can see in this case bottle and grasshopper there is no intersection. So bottles and grasshopper there is an intersection in this case. So either this or this, right? That means bottle and grasshoppers, some bottles are grasshoppers is just a possibility. It's not surety. We are not sure about it, right? Because we can see there is no intersection in this case, bottle and grasshopper, right? So we are not sure about it. At least some clouds are pens. So clouds and pen, whether we see there is no intersection between the circle of clouds and pens. So here we can see the intersection between clouds and pens. So clouds are pens, that is just a possibility, not surety, right? We are not sure about it. No pen is cloud. So again we are not sure about it, because in this case we can see there is some intersection between the circles of pens and clouds. There is no intersection, right? So but we are not sure. This is again not sure. So precisely none of them follows. Okay. Okay. Some shoes are socks. So shoes and socks. Shoes, socks. All socks are towels. So this is the scene. Then all towels are bed sheets. So further we'll be having a circle like this. This circle may even overlap the circle of shoes as well, but there is a possibility. That's just a possibility. So all the towels are bed sheets. Then no bed sheet is blanket. So blanket is just, I just write bed sheet over here, BS, and blanket is altogether a different circle. But again there is a possibility that there is some intersection between blanket and shoes, right? Because we can see the bedsheet circle is covering the circle of shoes, but it is not necessary that it is entirely covering this circle, right? So maybe there is an intersection between blanket and shoes. So that is just a possibility. Now we see the conclusion. No towel is a blanket. So do we see any intersection between towel and blanket? No. Towel is a circle that is inside the circle of bedsheet. So there is no intersection possible between towel and blanket. So this is definitely, this can be definitely concluded. At least some shoes are towels. So shoes and towel, we can see there is an intersection. Shoes and towels. So that is also true. All shoes are bed sheets. So as I've already told you, this circle can overlap the circle of shoes, and there is a possibility. But apart from that, there are chances that the circle of bed sheet is not overlapping or not covering the circle of shoes entirely, because we have drawn this case also, right? So we cannot be sure about it. So only first two are true. I hope you are getting me. If you are not clear with the first time, then you just draw the circle on a paper and just try to get the idea. So that will be very simple for you, because this sort of problem should not take more than 40 seconds or at most 1 minute, right? Now, let's see this one. Some fruits are flowers. So this is a circle of fruit and flower. Fruit, flowers. Some flowers are buds. So this is a possibility, and maybe this circle can overlap even the circle of fruits as well. No bud is leaf. We can have the circle of leaf. That is, there is no intersection between bud and leaf, but there is a possibility like this, right? Then all leaves are plants. So this is a possibility. This is a possibility. Okay, various other possibilities are there. Now let's read the conclusion. No plant is bud. So do we see any intersection between plant and bud? See, when I draw this circle even can intersect this circle of buds. So no plant is bud, it cannot be concluded, right? There is a possibility That is not a surety, because the scene can be the original scene it was at I drawn as I drew earlier now, and it can be extended like this, right? So both the possibilities are there. So no plant is but cannot be concluded. All plants being flower is a possibility. All plants being flower, that means what we want, all the plants inside the circle of flower. So that we need to draw a different set. Let's see. Some fruits are flowers. So this is fruit, this is flower. We can draw some fruits are flower like this also, as I've explained you earlier. Then some flowers are buds. This is like buds. Then no bud is leaf. We can have a different circle inside flower. So no bud is leaf. Then at least then all leaves are plants. So we can have a circle that is covering this the circle of leaf like this. So in this case we have a circle. The scene is like this. That is flower. Then we have some flower are buds. I'm sorry, this is plant and this is leaf, and there is a different circle that is birds, right? Or maybe the circle is inside over here. So all plants being flower, all the plants being flower is a possibility over here. So we are talking about possibility. In the conclusion there is a word possibility, so this is a possibility, right? We cannot be so sure, because according to this diagram it is not there, right? So since it is talking about possibility, yes, possibility is definitely there, right? Then at least some birds are fruits. So we see intersection between birds and fruits. So here in this diagram we can see the intersection between birds and fruits. So that also we cannot be so sure, because some fruits are flowers like this, fruit, flower, and some flowers are birds. Maybe this is a situation, right? So maybe there is no intersection between fruits and birds. So at least some birds are fruits. We cannot conclude this, right? So sometimes if you feel a problem in drawing Venn diagram initially, what you can do, you just use the statement for each and every conclusion, right? Just draw the diagram according to the conclusion, whether you find them fit or not, right? Suppose if this diagram, this Venn diagram, I just took this into consideration and drawn this, right? So sometimes it becomes simple as well, right? So I hope you are clear. So answer is only true, this conclusion second is